Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. At Barclays Center, the fans here in Brooklyn amped up for their Nets. Now, here's Durant. And for our viewers tonight, don't blink. You might miss something.
Yeah, you got to keep your head up and be alert if you're watching this game because they're going to get it up and down so fast and so often. Execution on the fast break will probably determine what happens in the outcome in this one. Anytime Curry gets a look from deep, he's letting it fly. And he's probably knocking it down, too.
And the foul on Harden. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Steve Kerr. David.
Thanks, Kevin. I asked him which part of their offensive scheme they feel confident in, and he said, to no surprise, outside shooting. He told me our guys can flat out kill it from deep. So we're going to try to get that dialed up early on. We will see, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. You know, hard to create spacing without the three. Aldridge. Good.
Boy, I like the work Aldridge did there. Good hustle. Nice job getting good position.
Well, something, Greg, we can't take for granted. It's nice just to see Klay Thompson out on the floor.
No doubt, Kevin. You know, the NBA is just a better league with a healthy Klay Thompson. Makes this team more fun to watch. Good for humor and one incredible performance a year.
Here's Thompson following the bucket by the Nets. Another three for Golden State.
And uses his handle and great feel for the game to execute the pick and roll there. What can't Thompson do?
Durant. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
First team.
And here is Curry. He's got 5 for 3. And it's James Harden with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Durant attacking. Count the basket. KD's got 8 points.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Down low. And then Durant with the jam.
You know, why settle for the layup when you're this close? Durant might as well just turn it over and punch it home.
Over in the corner, Green hits it from three-point range. He has 5.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
It's Harden with the drive. Here's Aldridge. And Aldridge slams it in.
Boy, if you're going to foul Aldridge, you've got to make it a hard one because you don't want to give him the and one chance.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
To the middle. Here's Poole. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Jonathan.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here's Harden. The shot, no good. Good D by Lee. Porter in the corner. Another 3 for Golden State.
And Porter has a quick release, takes no time getting the shot off. When the defense is backing off of him, he has no problem pulling it up right off the pass.
Here's Aldridge to the left side wing, to the paint, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
His first foul.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Warriors?
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
Yeah, you know, it's kind of neat to see Aldridge take on more of a leadership role. He's somebody the younger guys can look up to. Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
Shot by Bielitsa and nobody around. Connects from three-point range.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Mills with the steal. In transition, here come the Nets. Pass to Harden. And here is Aldridge. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. 9 points for LaMarcus Aldridge.
Boy, Harden's got such a tremendous feel for the game and sees the whole court. He's a really slick creator.
And Poole gets it to go.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Inside, here's Kuminga. Lays it up off the glass.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And the call will go against Jonathan Kuminga. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Nets have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
You know, success at the line just became contagious for them. A few guys got on a roll, and it carried over to the rest of the team.
At the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Warriors lead by 2. And we'll be back shortly.
Brooklyn Nets. Fans, yours, Brooklyn Nets.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
And you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
Drills the three-pointer.
3.
Iguodala's got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball.
And how about getting the band back together? I mean, Iguodala in a Warriors uniform, considered retirement, and couldn't resist one more run with the team he's won 3 titles with.
Brown outside. Just 2 to shoot. That one wide left.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Brooklyn Nets.
Will make substitution. Here is Harden. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Pass to Millsap. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. And it goes on Draymond Green.
Tell you what, you can hit him, slap him, try to wrap him up. Really doesn't matter because Millsap is so strong, he's able to fight through all of that.
A terrific all-around player for many years. Millsap, Clark when healthy, continues to impact the game.
A pro's pro, Kevin. Just rock solid, impactful, steady, reliable. Stretches the floor with the three-point shot. always in the right spot defensively, rebounds well at both ends. I mean, just really the consummate pro and value-added player, and an all-star multiple times as well.
And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Wiggins with the ball. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Klay Thompson has lost 2 prime years to a torn ACL and then a ruptured Achilles. He says so many athletes have been through this. It's just a new set of challenges. With my style of play, I feel I can be effective until my late 30s. I plan on being the all-NBA player I was and won't settle for anything less. Guys, that will be a great comfort to his team.
Indeed, and who's going to doubt him? I love his attitude. Undaunted. David, thank you. He can't get that one to fall. And Golden State will come the other way. Outside, Green. Curry way outside. Another 3 for Golden State.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Nets. They trail by 14. Here's Harden on the wing. Back to KD. It's stolen by Green. Thompson for 3. Brooklyn with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that's happening.
Yeah, with platinum level all-around skills, Durant can pretty much score at will.
Out to Thompson. The train. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. All right, Greg, you're a lefty. You're on the call tonight. Here we are courtside. Who do you think is the best left-handed player currently in the NBA?
It's the beard. James Harden, Kevin, no question. But Zion's going to be carrying that torch for us lefties going forward. I have no doubt he'll make us proud.
And Harden really looks like he's been having fun out there.
I would agree with that, Kevin, and he says he's the same way off the court, too. I don't know him off the court, but he says he loves meeting new people. I don't have any trouble believing that. He enjoys engaging with kids, and certainly the bright tennis shoes are part of everybody's NBA attire now, but he wears it as an expression of his personality.
Golden State needs to get off a shot. In transition, here come the Nets. And again, no good by Brooklyn. .124 left to play in the first half. No one near Curry as he lets it go. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Boy, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Here's Durant. It's rebounded by Poole.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Here's Curry with the 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
3. Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Golden State moving the ball around. From deep three-point range. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Curry's got 19 points.
Tell you what, it's just one of those nights where Curry finds a rhythm and just keeps on flowing. This show never gets old.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Stephen Curry.
Curry's shot is good.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Curry with it. A 3 ball. Another 3 for Golden State.
You'd be hard-pressed to find another shooter in history with better range than Steph Curry. Those deep threes are nothing for him.
And he just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
You just don't realize how difficult it is to hit a shot that deep. Man, that was sweet.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Warriors leading by 23. It's Curry outside. Bangs home the trifecta. Curry's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Warriors. That drive by Carter. Takes a three. Does not fall through. He's missed 6 of his 14 attempts.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Mills with the steal. Hands it from downtown.
And, you know, even off the dribble, guys, Mills is a capable shooter. That jump shot of his steady under just about any circumstance.
It's Curry outside. And another three for Golden State.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And, guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
Andrew Wiggins.
And Wiggins throws it down hard.
Stephen Curry.
Making the impossible look easy. Wiggins with the great creativity in the air. He typically hangs in the air a little longer than the average bird, though.
Kept alive. Here's Mills. And Looney sends it back. From deep. And the basket by Curry. Curry's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowed. Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Poked away. In the corner, it's Griffin. Millsap at the elbow. Porter with the steal. And a wide open look for Lee. And another three for Golden State.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Durant. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. They get Andre Iguodala.
First team foul.
I find it really interesting to talk to KD about his origins. Says every memory he had growing up involved basketball. Skip prom and stuff like that. He was just focused on the game.
Lee outside. Over Carter. No good from Lee.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
And then Durant with the dunk.
Durant's a pleasure to watch moving in transition. So fluid and always under control.
And Durant grew up in a tough environment. We all know that. Basketball, Greg, was the only way out.
As it has been for so many NBA players, you feel bad for guys with great talent who get derailed along the way. It takes so much hard work and discipline and luck just to have a chance at making it.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. One of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. The basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks. Back to Iguodala. On the wing, Wiggins. Kicks it out to Iguodala. This one for three. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Durant. And Steve Nash wants a timeout.
The Warriors. Nemanja Bjelica. Jordan Poole. Timeout Brooklyn. Bang. Your Brooklyn Nets.
Both teams changing it up here. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Lee outside. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Lee's got 6.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here. And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Pass to Bembry. Jacks up a 3. And James Harden good for 3. He's got 12.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Next ball.
And the Nets with possession. They're on a 15-3 run. A nice shot by Griffin.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on. Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
And how about the timing there? Griffin using that athleticism on the defensive end to block it. Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. And it was from 3. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Nets trailed by 20. Here's Harden. Here's Bembry. And the layup's good off the glass. Bembry's got his first points in this one.
And not being as aggressive from the three-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
Pass to Green. Outside for Curry. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
3.
Curry's got 40 points.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Harden is one of the most lethal penetrators in the game and excels at finding lanes to the rim.
Here's Looney. Back to Curry. Fires for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
And what's gotten into him today? This is getting ridiculous.
It's good. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Jabbar Carter.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Outside Curry. Thompson outside. And another 3 for Golden State.
3.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Good on the triple.
Klay Thompson.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Nets passing it around. Wiggins with the block. Harden's shot is good.
I don't think there's anybody who works harder for his points than Harden does. I mean, if he has to attack the glass to get him, he'll do that too.
They kick it out to Green. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
First team foul.
And that one misses.
Shooting for Golden State.
When he keeps his emotions in
Draymond Green.
check, Green is a
3 shots.
fantastic leader on the court. He can run a little hot, but there's no doubting his drive, his willingness to do whatever it takes to win.
They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
Well, how about this factoid? James Harden drawing another foul. And in other news, water is wet, too.
And really an incredible playmaker his entire career. Harden has taken that up a notch, and he now often looks for his teammates first.
The shot by Curry, no good. Now, here is Harden. Great D that time from Curry. They swipe it. And they're on the break. Puts up a 3. And James Harden hits from deep. Harden's got 9 points in the quarter.
Can't let Harden get comfortable from outside the arc. I mean, he's capable of raining threes in bunches.
It's off his leg. And the ref's whistling a kick ball.
For the Warriors, Nemanja Bjelica, Jonathan Kuminga.
Curry with the steal. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Fires from deep. Drills it from outside. Curry's got 48.
3.
And huge assist totals for Harden, which is also a reflection, Greg, of the talent around him.
And he's played with some of the best finishers in the game throughout his career. What changed starting last year was his mindset, making him all that much more difficult to defend.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around.
Klay Thompson.
Another 3 for Golden State.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Trains it from beyond the arc.
3.
Curry's got 51.
And Curry calling for the pick and roll and running it with precision. He is a terrific floor general. He knows how to strike the soft spot of an opposing defense.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Warriors.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Stephen Curry.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
It's Curry outside. Another 3 for Golden State.
3.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Harden gets the bucket.
A guy like Harden makes a coach look really good. I mean, you can rely on him to consistently give you big scoring performances.
Curry can't get it to go. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Brooklyn. It's stolen by Green. And the foul on Harden. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
15 seconds.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
It's Curry outside. That one falls, coming off Iguodala's feed. Curry's got 60.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
Here's Curry with the 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
3.
Just a humongous fourth quarter for him, especially from long range, just in a groove now, and that trade has been deadly.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This one was over well before the...
taste. Then Welcome, everyone.
Calendars for next weekend. Fire and Ice, where you'll start out on fire, but one miss will make you ice cold. And in the city, make your way.
It's the Los Angeles Clippers taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Now here's Westbrook. Pass to Davis. Kicks it out to Westbrook. From the arc. Counted from distance. And Doris, we've got two teams here with very deep rosters. Both can go far down their bench and not lose a beat.
You know, it's so important in the regular season NBA to have.
Oh! Hammers it home!
So nice!
That is Paul George, the incredible vertical and the unbelievable creativity.
Here's Westbrook with the drive. And the foul on Serge Ibaka. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Davis with it. He's picked up by Zubac. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Down low. Ibaka. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
Well, how about the frame and the concentration of Serge Ibaka? What an interior finish that was.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Westbrook. Off the inbound. And finished off by Westbrook.
Now the superb athleticism of Russell Westbrook on full display. The vertical out of this world.
You really get it all with Russell Westbrook. His versatility as a player is truly exceptional. That's what allows him to crank out triple-doubles one after another.
To the paint. And Davis slams it home.
Well, Russ making the great read. Outstanding work, understanding the floor, and finding his open teammate.
The three, George. That one doesn't drop. And it's the Lakers the other way. And while Westbrook has led the league in triple-doubles many seasons, I think that stat is also a testament to his hustle.
Yeah, when it comes to pure energy, Westbrook is maybe unmatched. He's the ultimate hard worker. Every minute he's on the floor, he's doing his best to make an impact on the game.
And it's Davis penetrating. It's good.
Russell
Davis has got his second basket of the game.
And this is where you feed Davis. He has phenomenal feel for how to score inside.
Driving in. Jackson. Misses in close.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
Left side, Davis. And finished off by Davis.
And they're building on their lead, doing whatever they can to blow this game open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
And the Lakers making a change here.
Carmelo Anthony.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. And it's Jackson on the take. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
The Lakers in the lead. Here's James. And it's James with the jam.
How intimidating it must be when LeBron is bearing down on the rack like that.
Jackson gets the bucket.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
2 minutes remain in the first.
Here's Westbrook. And Westbrook slams it home.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
We've got 1:48 left to play in the first. Here's George. And Davis with the block.
Oh, one of the game's great shot blockers. AD's a smart defender who's usually in position to make a play on the ball.
And finished off by Davis.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
From about 19, and it's off the back of the rim. No good.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
George outside. And the jam by George.
Well, Paul George has got a tight handle, right? The zig, the zag, and his way through the porous defense.
Back to Westbrook. There's the drive. Here's Davis. Give him 8. And foul called on Paul George. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Well, just a little too physical out there right now. That's already his second foul.
There's 42 seconds left in the first. Howard's shot is good.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
George drives in. That one drops. 3 for 6 now.
Well, Paul George won't be shy. You give him a driving lane, he will expose you defensively.
Here's Howard. Back to Rondo. Pass to Howard. Here's Horton Tucker. George defending. Just 5 to shoot. Monk for 3. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. Goes up. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. They'll pin that one on Serge Ibaka.
Well, Dwight Howard's massive frame makes him a problem on the interior. Good job drawing contact.
Here's George. 4 seconds left. And it's good on the lay-in. George has got 8.
Paul George playing through the contact right there. You like somebody...
It's good! It counts at the buzzer!
Buzzer beater!
Wow! Oh, what a miraculous shot. He's going to remember that one.
Listen, under duress at the end of the period, you just throw it up and hope.
Domination.
All right. Look who's coming under the goal.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. Taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Good on the bucket. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
Guys, it's been great hustle defense throughout 2 quarters of play, contesting everything and racking up the block shots as well.
Here's Reeves. Shoots over George. Pass to Horton Tucker. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Well, we've seen that a time or two from Mr. DeAndre Jordan. Nice, easy finish with that dunk.
Here's George. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Boy, it's hard not to think about Paul George and what many consider to be that devastating leg injury he suffered. There were people who doubted whether he could come back, and now stronger than ever.
And with Paul George in that injury, as it happened, we weren't sure he'd ever play again.
That's exactly right. It shows the determination he has and how much love for the game of basketball. He overcame that physical setback and the mental toll that's part of that, and still enjoying an incredible NBA career.
Fast break. Here come the Lakers. Good on the shot.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
All right, B.A. Russell Westbrook last season said titles won't define him. He said, quote, I grew up in the streets. I'm a champion. I don't have to be an NBA champion. My legacy isn't based on what I do on this court. It's what I do off the court. How many people I'm able to impact and inspire.
A different perspective, Allie. Good stuff.
Well, those are the kinds of moves that distinguish LeBron from every other small forward that has ever played this game.
And the Lakers making a change here. Pass to Zubac. And it's Jordan with the rebound.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Davis. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Pass to Zubac. Will it go? Over Jordan. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Malik Monk picks one up. The free throw drops from Zubac. Well, you were Rookie of the Year back in 1995, Grant. For young guys coming into the league, how difficult are expectations right out of the gate?
Well, rookies these days are way younger than when I played. I mean, I was 22 my first year in the league after 4 years in college. So, you know, I think we have to give these young players time to develop and learn how to become great in the NBA.
Inside. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
He pushed a little too hard there trying to close the gap. And yes, he paid the price.
That's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
Oh, George with a steal. Takes it inside. And the jam by George.
Don't sleep on Paul George's verticality. How nice was that finish?
Here's Davis. That's tipped.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
And the foul called on Paul George. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
3rd foul of the half, and that's the risk you take, leaving him out there.
For the Clippers, just under 3.5 minutes played here in the 2nd quarter. To the middle.
LA foul, Isaiah Hartenstein. That's his 1st personal foul. 1st team foul. Substitution on the court.
Howard inside. To the inside. They swipe it. It's George on the wing. He's got 12.
You got to love the penetration by Paul George. He's really quick on his feet, and the defense cannot handle him right now.
That's good from George. And with Paul George, Grant, you know what he delivers. Very consistent in what he'll bring to each game.
I mean, the scoring is always going to be there, but his defense doesn't take a night off either. I mean, very nice and consistent production from him.
That's his 1st personal foul. 2nd team foul. At the line for the Lakers.
And that one falls for Howard.
At this point for Dwight Howard in his career, it's about being efficient. I mean, we know he can grab rebounds, play defense. He's just got to stay aggressive and efficient on the offensive end.
Pass to Kennard. Back to George. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
It'll go on Eric Bledsoe. That's his 1st foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line. That one's off.
3rd team foul.
That one misses.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the 2nd quarter.
Good, and it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Howard's got 4 points this quarter.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Here's Batum. Ooh, Howard with a block.
Dwight Howard at his best, sending it back.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the 1st half of basketball. So it's the Lakers now. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
To the paint. Here's Hartenstein. Another shot. Oh, sweet move. And he lays it in.
You simply must put a body on this guy. You know he's going to try to get to that glass.
Off the left rim and out. George, right side. It's blocked. That'll count. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Lakers ahead, leading by 17. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. James with the ball. Started now by George.
Blocking foul called on Marcus Morris Sr. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And the Lakers have possession. They lead by 17.
And the longevity of LeBron's greatness is unprecedented. The oldest starter in the league last season is still producing at an MVP level.
And what's incredible for LeBron is not just how good he is at his age, but the mileage on his body grant.
So true, B.A. I mean, just 3 players in NBA history have exceeded 60,000 minutes played, including the playoffs. That's Kareem, Karl Malone, and the one and only LeBron James.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
To the middle. Davis down low. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Davis has got 4 points in the quarter.
And you just love to see Davis heat up like this. He's so exciting to watch on the offensive end.
Back to Ibaka. Inside. Stolen by Davis. Here's James. And it's good for 2. James has got 10.
Well, 6'8", 250 pounds. You're going to have to do more than that to stop LeBron.
A nice shot by Zubac.
I like that. Punch it inside. You usually end up with a good shot and or get fouled.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
They double team George. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Down low. Clock at 4. Unloads from 13. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him.
Well, Marcus Morris, when he's engaged on the offensive end, can be a dangerous scorer.
Right side Davis. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Davis.
Substitution for your Lakers.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter.
Carmelo.
Up top, Zubac. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. It's stolen by James. And it's the Lakers on the break. And Davis gets it to go. Davis has got 6 points in the quarter.
And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Who's coming under the court? Get loud. Here they are. Your Laker girls.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
In 2016, the NBA Players Association made history, voting to extend health insurance to retired players with at least 3 years of service. Chris Paul said, quote, "They paved the way for our game. This is just the little that we could do." Whenever my tenure is up as president of the union, that will be easily the greatest achievement. Brian?
Boy, that is big time, Allie. Good stuff there. Thank you for that.
You know, you love your star players making others better, and Melo with the vision there.
To the paint. Here's Monk. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
Well, Anthony Davis helped rescuing the Lakers from some lean years. In the 6 seasons prior to his arrival, they'd missed the playoffs more times than in the previous 65 years of the franchise.
And a year after they got him, they're hoisting the Larry O'Brien Trophy. And now with his new contract, he should help them compete for a long time to come.
Davis can't hit. Here are the Clippers. George drives in. And George with the jam.
Well, have yourself a night, Paul George. Everything working for him right now.
Here's Davis. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Davis has got 10 points in just the second half.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Jalen Horton-Tucker. That's his first.
And the Lakers making a change here.
First team foul. Substitution for your Lakers. Dwight Howard.
For 3, George. Nails it from 3. George has got 5 points in the quarter.
It matters not if you're staying attached and connected to Paul George. He's got the height and release point to get it off anyway. Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
And George with the jam.
Well, he's still battling, doing everything possible to keep them in this game.
And Dwight Howard picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. George. It's stolen by Howard. Here's Rondo. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
Boy, great extension from Ibaka. His length always a factor.
Out of bounds, the Clippers will keep possession. Five ticks left in the third quarter. Here's Zubac. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Makes his selection just in time. Well,
get loud. Here they are, your Laker girls.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And so it's the Lakers with it. It's an 18-point lead. Westbrook with it. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
That's his first personal foul.
I think you've got to stay down when guarding Russell Westbrook, because if he gets you in the air, the rest is easy.
For the Lakers.
And so Westbrook nails both of them.
Well, you think back to Russell Westbrook's collegiate days at UCLA. Those teams were loaded. Think about it. The future MVP at that time did not start as a freshman and scored only 3 points per game.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. The shot misses, and it's the Lakers the other way. Talking about Westbrook in college, Doris, he played with some future NBA stars.
He sure did. Of course, he spent that year with Kevin Love. They were both top 5 picks in the 2008 draft, but he also shared a backcourt with Darren Collison, Aaron Aflalo, amongst other future pros. It is no wonder Westbrook's teams collegiately 65-10.
For the Clippers. And your Laker girls.
George, right side. Battles through traffic and lays it in. George has got 11 points here in the second half. Anthony with a bucket.
Just so fluid on all his shots. No hesitation for Melo on the catch and shoot.
There's Jackson with the three. Anthony grabs the board. And it's the Lakers ball. 19-point game. And the foul on Marcus Morris. That's foul number 2 for him. The Lakers making a switch here.
Coming into the floor for your Lakers, Anthony Davis.
Westbrook left side. Right side Davis. Oh, George with a steal. Pass to Jackson. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Davis down low. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
LeBron James.
Davis has got 24 points. George drives in. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. They'll pin that one on DeAndre Jordan.
Push the action a little bit. Paul George right now challenging defenders to stop it.
And the Lakers making a change here.
You know, at this point in his career, we talk about DeAndre Jordan as a role player, but it wasn't that long ago that he was a first-team All-NBA player. In the right situation, this guy can do great things.
Anthony Davis.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Here's Westbrook. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Clippers.
Clippers ball.
And the thing about Jordan, he has elite specialties.
That's exactly right. One of the league's leading rebounders for so many years. A defensive anchor. The guy who sets incredible screens. This is why stars love to play alongside him.
Get up for your T-shirt. Let's hear it, man.
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Puts the move on. It's tipped. It's stolen by James. Driving to the basket. Oh, and the jam by James.
Anthony Davis.
LeBron James, ever the showman with an exceptional slam there. One of the best dunkers in the history of the game.
Nice shot by George.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Inside. Out to James. And James throws it down.
LeBron James knows a thing or two about affecting winning. Right now, he's cooking offensively.
George, no good.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
We've seen them make the extra effort defensively, rotating, closing out airspace, and sending shots back.
He hits the second from the line.
And the #1 pick in the 2012 NBA draft, Davis has dominated since day one. And I think that'll continue for many years to come.
There's Jackson with the three. The Lakers with a rebound. Davis down low. Howard. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Lakers.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Anthony Davis.
What a selfless effort tonight. He's done such a great job finding guys in their appropriate spots.
Ibaka with a steal. Here's George. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
That's his second
Paul
personal
George just understands how to use his length and his size. He is such a tough cover close to the basket.
Both shots good from the strike. 58 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Jordan inside, and he lays it up and in.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
He buries it from three.
Now, Paul George, a tremendous jump shooter. Squares up, knocks it down. The defense has got to be better.
And there's the foul. It's on Ivica Zubac.
Second personal foul.
So that'll be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot two. And so Howard nails them both. 36 seconds left in the fourth quarter. George for three. The shot that time not on target. Now the Lakers take it the other way. Pass to Jordan. Oh, George with a steal. And it's the Clippers on the break. There's Jackson with the three.
Reggie Jackson
drops in the three.
3 points.
And here's Jordan. Poke loose.
Out of bounds.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Ibaka. Here's Howard. So we see the Lakers taking the W here. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.